Yo people, so a little video today. I did record it yesterday, but I accidentally must have deleted all the footage, or it's got lost somewhere because I can't find it anymore. But I want to talk about motorbike gear and wearing gear and the importance of wearing motorbike gear when you're riding, because it needs to be worn really. I see a lot of influencers or a lot of people on Instagram and stuff, or even around my local area, that are riding and they ain't even got gloves on. Like, at least have gloves or a pair of boots. Well, gloves and a pair of boots, you know what I mean? Obviously a helmet, mandatory. Helmets are mandatory. But yeah, the importance of gear. I had a crash at 60-70 miles an hour, slid down an A road on me back, had a backpack on, obviously that got torn to shreds. If I can find the videos, I'll put them in. And I was in Alpine Stars gear, but I had a back protector in and it had armour in the gear. So because it had armour and that in the gear, it saved me from getting severely hurt. But I still shredded through the Alpine Stars, like the layers of the Alpine Stars. It went through to my hoodie. So the importance of gear for me is why I always advocate people to get leather, or to get, if you're going to get textiles that is rated as good as leather. Yeah, don't just think because something has an abrasion resistance that it's going to protect you from an impact. Because I see a lot of people, they'll go out, they'll buy a leather suit and then they won't even ride a back protector. And it's like, that back protector can be the difference between you getting broken vertebrae in your spine, or, well, you know what I mean, a broken back, or the difference between you standing up, walking away and going home that night just a bit bruised up. Yeah, I will always advocate leathers to people now, because I've got good brand textiles and they rip to shreds. To be completely honest, they completely rip to shreds. And I've seen people crashing at 70, 80 in leathers and sliding for, I mean, I probably slid for about 5 meters. Nah, 10 meters. Let's say 10 meters. I probably slid for about 10 meters. And everything was shredded, as you'll see in these pictures I put in. Which is why I always tell people to just go for leathers these days. Like my partner, she's getting into biking, and I said to her straight off the bat, I said just go out, buy all your gear. You know what I mean? Like it don't matter if you ain't even done your test yet. Go out and buy your gear, spend the money. And yeah, I get that everybody can't always afford Alpine Star or Dane Easy. Yeah, so to give a bit of insight on what I wear the Track Tech Evo 2-piece leather suit. I wear the Track Tech Evo boots, and I got the Track Tech Evo gloves. And I didn't always have complete Track Tech. I just have recently got it because they're good, they're comfy, they're not stupidly expensive. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, you can pick up cheap Alpine Star, 100%. You can get some cheaper versions. But normally Dane Easy Alpine Star are a bit more expensive than RST. I always find that RST are that slight bit cheaper with stuff, especially when it comes to gloves and stuff like that. Like, you can pick up a pair of RST, what are they? They're the stunt rider gloves, I think they're called, or something like that. But they're literally they're a short cuff leather pair of gloves, carbon knuckles, 40 quid. I crashed in them and you can't go wrong with them. I literally crashed in them, hands sliding down the road, and the gloves were sound. They obviously had some scuff on, but they could be used again. And in fact, when I got these gloves, my mate was wearing some really old textile gloves, like winter gloves, so I told him, have them, mate, do you know what I mean? Because I'd rather see somebody in a pair of leather gloves or some leather than I would in textiles, to be completely honest, because I've seen textiles ripped so many times. And yeah, if you slide hard enough and far enough in leathers, you will go through but I can guarantee you they'll hold up a lot better and a lot longer than textiles will. And I mean, if you're wearing no gear and you're out doing, do you know what I mean, even a 30 mile an hour slide can cause you some serious damage. So please people, if you're getting into biking, or you've got a bike and you don't wear full gear, or you don't wear gloves, or you've got an old crappy helmet that you brought off Facebook because that's all you can afford at the time, or something like that, then please look into getting something a bit better. Because one thing I will say as well is, don't buy helmets and stuff off of Facebook Marketplace unless you know that they're brand new. Because if they're not brand new, you don't know if somebody's dropped it. Obviously, like most of the time when you're buying a helmet or something, it's because somebody's decided that they're getting out of biking, so they're selling up. But again, you don't know if that person's ever dropped that helmet and dropped it and gone, oh yeah, it don't matter, it's only, you know, it's only a little drop. But that little drop can be all the protection gone. Well, not all the protection gone, but it can cause significant damage without even realising, because it might not damage the externals, it just damage the layer inside, because when the helmets get dropped they compress. So yeah, short little, like, you know what I mean, short little couple of minutes just about getting your biking gear. If you're getting into biking, get the right gear, check the abrasion levels on it, check the padding in it. But yeah, on what I'm wearing, you literally get padding on your knees, your shins, and my boots come up to where the padding is on my shins, so the whole part of my lower leg's protected. And there's padding on the elbows, forearms, and then shoulders inside and out. And then I wear a level 2 back protector. Because on a bike, people say it's not if you crash, it's when, and that's not necessarily true. Because if you ride safe and you ride defensively, I mean, yeah, that doesn't stop someone pulling out on you and causing you to have an accident, but it should minimise the risks of having an accident. But having that protection will just, trust me, I walked away from a 60-70 mile an hour crash with a couple of bruises and a bit of a limp on my leg because the bike landed on my leg. But other than that, no broken bones, no road rash, literally nothing. Literally nothing. A bit of bruising, and I can deal with a bit of bruising, do you know what I mean? So you got to think, you got to weigh up your options. Okay, yeah, if you have a really bad accident, your gear might not save you, and that's as simple as that. Because I mean, you're not in a metal cage, you're sat on a big piece of metal, and if you get in an accident, you get detached from it, you go flying, you know what I mean? It's just, that's just how it works. And when you get on a bike, you know that, do you know what I mean? You know that that's the risk that could possibly happen, do you know what I mean? So yeah, don't be daft, get your gear, get riding, it's almost summer, get that licence, come join us for a ride sometime.